Okay. Happy Tuesday, everyone. You guys should all be able to hear and see me. Got a class. Good luck with the stream. Appreciate it. What's up? Good to have everyone on. So, market's a bit weird right now. In a little bit of a weird space at the moment. I managed 2 trades this morning so far, and I think we do end up coming lower. Personally, we are on the YM making now a new low of day for the New York session. Obviously, we're still trading towards those lows from pre-market, but yeah, it definitely is an interesting market right now where we gapped up overnight and now we are coming back down. So let's go over to my trades for the day. As you can see, I'm up $2,000 across my accounts, linked to TradeZilla, all linked there. So I got YM longs, and then I had NQ shorts. Woodwood was hoping bullish close after the bullish London. So I agree, dude. It was a little bit of a more tricky one. You guys should be able to all see me now. My light was a little bit bright yesterday, but it should be all good now. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. The light should be good. It was a bit bright yesterday, but all good. Yeah, I was also hoping for a bullish case as well, Darren, but I managed. So my first trade, let's speak about this. YM, so the Dow US 30. We move up into the market open. Okay, and then basically we pull back towards this daily VWAP. So I use 2 VWAPs in my trading, the daily VWAP, which is the overnight VWAP or start of session VWAP. And then basically from there, we get a pullback towards that daily VWAP, which is a great buying opportunity. I've had plenty of trades in the last month or so from there. And I get long and I get out at the opening range. I don't wait for the New York session VWAP because we have had a massive move down. So I'm just looking to pay a little bit of a bounce base. That was my first trade, about 80 points on the Dow. And then the second trade was a short off the opening range high. Now, what I really liked about this trade was that we get above the opening range, we pull back, and we don't create a new high here. So this keeps me interested in the shorts. There's a 5-minute time frame. I get short on this pullback here, back down to opening range low. And that's my trade. I use all with the VWAPs and the edge fill screener. Now, the edge fill screener is predominantly showing bullish bias because of that pre-market price action and going into the open. But I really liked the reversion play. Yeah, the reversion play from previous days. I agree. So those are my 2 trades. One long, one short, and stacking up some green days at the moment. Just trading really, I'm really seeing the market well. And when you are doing that, it does help. But I have been trading the same way for the last, 4 years with this VWAP and that. Yeah. So that's my day so far. How's your day going, Darren? You caught the reversion play on ES. How's everyone going so far today, though? Keep me updated. Let me know in the chat. As I said, make sure to always go check out GoChamp. They're free competition-based accounts. I put the screen over here. Okay, so go check them out. The link is in the chat over there with cash prizes up for grabs to those traders that do place, right? Yeah, good to have everyone on here. Seeing some new traders as well. Perfect. So as I said, like my month has been, or even started, has been going really well. That was my January, February. I was away from the desk, but January had 4 red days, still some nice profits. February, I sized down. I was on the road traveling, and then this month has been absolutely spot on. I've had 1 red day where I fought the trend, and then the rest has just been one good day at a time. It's really just taking one good day at a time, and I'm going along really nicely. I've taken out some nice payouts and continued to stack those up as well. I could see the Nasdaq sliding a little bit further here. We did get that extension. I don't really like to short at the low of day though. Unfortunately, the DAX is also coming down a little bit. Let's see across the board. I saw gold was sliding off. No giveaways right now, but you can enter a free competition-based account with upside potential. So, yeah, GoChamp is a sponsor of the stream, right? Cool. So as I said, a green day here, and then yesterday, let's go because it is only the start of the week. It is only Tuesday. Yesterday was I took NQ longs ×2 live on stream. I also took my recent trade live on stream too, the short, not the long. So this was the first trade over here. Nice little quick scalp long, and that was on my YouTube. You can go rewatch that. Nice little quick scalp long pulled, and then I got in at a much better price for a long back up towards the highs. So those were my two trades. And then again today, I did have to flip buys today, but yeah. Any good learning content that you suggest for VWAP based on timeframes? Good question. I have, if you hit the link in my bio here, you can get a month free. We got a course in there on the VWAP courses over there, specific for VWAP. So you can go check that out over there. Right? Hit that code there first. We'll give you a free month. There's courses in there for you to get that VWAP material. So as I said, where we're sitting right now, I see gold's also dropped down a little bit. We haven't really done much on gold in the last, this is on the hourly chart. We've literally just been ranging. Bitcoin's trying to get back up above 74K. So that would be an interesting one. Actually might want to take a long here on the GoChamp account. I haven't taken any trades of significance right now. But you can see, obviously, as I said, we still are bottoming out. We are still bullish here pre-market heading into the open. So I think it's not a bad buying price right now where we're sitting. It's just we're below VWAP. So a little bit of a tougher one, 100%. Then. So if you look at the hourly chart as well on like YM or even ES, we are breaking through some levels. So maybe, oops, it's like this. Maybe we can get a move back up to the high side. Previous week's highs, we're coming off of previous week's lows at the moment. Link, is it working? It should be working right now. It is working. Should be working. Try again. There's the link there. I'll put it in the chat again. Link works for me. Paste and go. Link works for me. There's it there. And then hit that link over there. Okay, we'll give you a free month. As I said, you don't have to pay anything. Free month, and there's courses inside. There's courses on VWAP inside. Let me know if the links works for you. But yeah, we are bottoming out here a little bit on the NASDAQ, which does make me a little bit worried of maybe continued shorts into the stream. My eyes were hurting at looking at your charts. Also, yeah, I can't. Geez, I don't like too bright charts. I've actually made them brighter more recently, but this is the brightest they're going to go. Otherwise, it's going to hurt my eyes. I don't like something like I can't look at something like that all stream. Yeah, I can't. It used to be on this. It used to be on this or something like that. So no, not that. It used to be something like that. Even like that. Yeah, it used to be something like that. So yeah, that's what it used to be on. But we have lightened it up in recent times. Yeah, sorry about that. It's that's pretty bright for me. I like a dark texture. What do you use for your charts? Send me a picture of your charts. But yeah, it used to be like this bottom right-hand one over there. And now I use a little bit of a lighter texture. So yeah, I can't stare at that. Jeez, that will hurt my eyes. It just makes everything more clear for me, right? Actually save that. Should be working. Hit the link in my bio. Go to my Twitter account. Hit the link in my bio on my Twitter account or X account. See if that works. But yeah, we are bottoming out here on the Nasdaq. I'm interested in maybe taking a long here. Hit my Twitter account and hit the link in my bio. See if that works. Maybe hit my Twitter account. Go to the top of my Twitter account and hit the link over there. Let me know if that works. Yep, 100%. So we are bottoming out here at the minute, and it's price does tend to die down around this time as well. Okay, so we are going to be wary of that. It asked on Twitter, is made you didn't see the comment. Yeah, so I replied back to that. Yeah, I don't know too many guys that are using the H1 or M30 personally for our trading strategy, but I do swing trade stocks using them. I just personally don't know anyone that's kind of like day trading them on the H1 or M30 personally. So I can't say from a day trading perspective, but swing trading, I do swing trade using the system on the high time frame like H4, H1, but I'll hold for like multiple days holding stocks, right? See how we just we're still fading at these lows. Yeah, does that work? Yeah, Ben, let me know if that works, bro, for you. Let me know if that worked for you, if pushing the link there worked for you. But yeah, I did reply. As I said, I swing trade some stocks on the hourly, but in terms of like the indexes, not too much. I'm mainly day trading the indexes. I'll swing trade stocks, right? Not sure it's getting blocked. Yeah, not sure why the links don't work for me. It's getting blocked. The link works on Takuz. The link works on for you, right? If the link that I gave you, it worked for you, right? Just let me know. That's so interesting, yeah, because it's working for me. But let me know, Yakuz, if that link works, or Takuz, if that link works for you. Stocks will be cool. Maybe it relates to indexes somehow. Of course, it relates to indexes, right? The stock market is based on the indexes, so it definitely relates to the indexes. So I would say play around with it. I kind of use them on the daily or the hourly time frame for the stocks. If you are looking at indexes as well, look for levels to trade off of, and then use the VWAPs as well. So for high time frame buys, I use the 5-day SMA as well as that weekly VWAP, and that's what I kind of use for high time frame analysis. So have a look at that, and then you can maybe use the weekly VWAP and daily VWAPs for it. But Takos, let me know if this link works for you in the chat. I'll put it again. Let me know if that link works for you. If it doesn't, then yeah, that's super interesting because it's working for me. Maybe it is blocked in India. But yeah, go have a look at that. Let me know, Takos, if that links works for you. But yeah, we are getting a little bit of a bounce here on ES and that too. On that, for me on my main accounts right now, I'll probably close up for the day. I think that's one of the main reasons why traders end up giving back profits. It's just a yeah, they end up chasing after a good winning day, right? Cool. So, as I said, bottoming out here a little bit, which is interesting. The link works. Yeah, couldn't get OTP to my PayPal yesterday. The other tutorials came in and out, but okay. Yeah, network. Okay, so the link works. There we go. So you got the link working there. Yeah, Becco Champ failed to place a trade. I gave up the risk. I couldn't understand it. Yeah, it's a you got to get used to the futures market of it for sure. 100%. So we're bottoming out here on the indexes. I am interested in maybe taking a potential long. So we'll keep you up to champ. Up 1,000, but can't close trades on GoChamp. Can you not just exit all trades? Can you not hit that? I'm going to try along here, guys, on that GoChamp account. Can you not just hit close all trades? This is a free tournament-based account, so we'll go like this. Let's try those longs over here on these bar 2. Okay, and we'll bar 2 on the NASDAQ. Just showing you how you enter the trades as well. It's pretty simple. You can go, the maximum is 2 macros at the minute. What's Bitcoin doing as well? Bitcoin should be picking up a little bit too. We'll try along on Bitcoin. Indexes normally move up when Bitcoin moves up as well, right? Just have a look at that. Okay, managed and played a nice song for me. Okay, so you got it working. Nice. Brilliant. Yeah, so still trying these longs off the lows there. One good trade at a time, Ron. Thanks for the link. Works over VPN. Okay, so it clearly is there. So that's why it's blocking out. Okay, cool. So we're up. The Bitcoin longs are working. They're working out quite nicely. Bitcoin does move quite aggressively with 2 macros. There you go. So we're picking up some momentum here. Clearly, the video was rolling over a little bit. Okay, so NVIDIA was rolling over a little bit, and now it is picking up. There must be some breaking news as well. So we'll check that. We'll check that out. Let's go like this. Must be some financial news, breaking news. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, Trump asked around, we're not ready to leave yet. We will leave in the near future. Okay, that's causing a little bit of a shake-up on markets, that's for sure. Okay, so we'll go back to our account. We're still looking good on that. As Bitcoin longs, I'm going to close those. Just show you how you can execute trades. Pretty simple on this platform. You can only trade 2 macros, so that's just a heads up, right? But yeah, we're starting to bounce now on the indexes with NVIDIA coming up. Cool. So as I said, guys, if you go over my trades from today earlier, this is just a free tournament-based account with GoChamp. And my main accounts over here, I'm up $2,000 from 2 trades, NQ longs. Sorry, that was yesterday. Let's go to today. I had YM longs and NQ shorts. Those are the trades I had today. Again, just using VWAP and the opening range with edgefill data. That's all I look at. So YM, so first trade, I like the longs. I got the bounce in YM. Okay. Pull back to overnight VWAP, I get the bounce back up to the highs. Simple. And then the short, I like how we don't make a new high and we start to roll over. I'm targeting opening range low. That's why I like using the first 15 minutes opening range high and opening range low. Okay. So those are my two trades today. Any questions on those? Any questions on those two trades that I took and why I took them? Yeah, you're top of the leaderboard. That's solid going, dude. Nice. Good work. Let's go out to like a 15-minute time frame. Yeah, so we're definitely starting to base out. Yeah, I can even see YM starting to base out. NQ getting back above 25k off that opening range low. Nice. Let's have a look at the leaderboard right now. It's pretty cool to see it. So current, you can see. Okay, there you go. Is that you? And then we got Peter, that's up on stream. Nice. He's trading this account too. So it's good to see the guys that are joining here. Really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, it's a free competition-based account. Go for it, right? Sponsored by the CME. So any questions on those trades that I took today? Any questions on those two trades I took today? Yeah, we still look like we're bouncing out. What's DAX doing? DAX is looking like we're bottoming out too. Nvidia is starting to pick up some momentum. That's what's causing NASDAQ and the indexes to pick up too. That's why I was saying indexes. Yeah, here's where you can check out the VWAP courses. Yeah. So this is the location where you can check out the VWAP courses. Over there, get the first month free, code month first free, and then you'll go into it. Okay. And here's the courses over here. So once you click on that link, sign up for the free month over here, Futures 2.0. Okay, that's where you can learn the VWAP. Okay, how to use the VWAP. So that's where it is there. Let me know if that makes sense. Over here, Futures 2.0. I've got a psychology course I'm probably going to put out as well. So hopefully that'll help you guys. 2 minutes of happiness. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So we'll close up there. It's the ES and NQ are bouncing, but not really doing too much at the minute. So yeah, we'll take the base hits on those accounts. I do like swinging on those accounts because obviously guys are trade them all day. Please explain the trade you took again, of course. So first trade, we move up overnight. Okay, so markets are clearly bullish. We're taking out previous day's highs, which is that white dotted line coming across my screen. You guys, if you've been on stream, you guys will know about the levels that I look for, previous day's highs and lows, pre-market highs and lows. So we move up overnight. I didn't like buying at this level. It's way too hard to be buying for me. So I'll wait for a pullback. We get a bounce or pin off of that daily or overnight VWAP, start of the overnight session VWAP. And I trade back up towards opening range low. Because I'm long biased on the day, I like this pullback for a quick little scalp bounce. That's the play. Bullish overnight, pullback to daily VWAP, quick little scalp back up towards the opening range low. The second trade is once we don't get a new high set from this bounce here is when I took the bounce on YM, but we don't create a new high, and I like the shorts back down towards the opening range low. So because we don't break for a new high on my bounce as well, we get that short back down to the opening range low. Okay. What edge fill reports to use for your strategy? Good question. Opening range. I use the opening range in VWAP, and then I use the opening candle continuation with the previous day's range report. And this in the screener gives me a bias each and every single day. That's why I still did like the longs on YM. So those two reports, coupled with my opening range in VWAP, give me a great idea for what I would like to be doing for that day. Okay, so those are the two reports that I use with Edgefill. Those are the two main ones. And as you can see, the screener still says stay long bias today. Yeah, 100%, Rod. 100%. Yeah. So again, if you want to define my trading, I look at pre-market highs and lows, previous days highs and lows. I then wait for the open to set up the opening range and VWAPs from the overnight VWAP and the New York session open VWAP. And then I use the Edgefill data to help me confirm my technical analysis. For example, I like the longs. YM was setting up a long, and that's why I like that first trade. Actually, a little bit more than the second trade. I think the second trade was more like an intuition field trade because I saw it didn't make a new high and start to roll back over. I saw the video dropping, so I take that short. So I think the second trade was a little bit more of an intuition or field trade, if you want to call it that. And we're also holding these lows here on ES, so we'll still keep it on this GoChamp account. As I say, go check them out. The link is over here. I'm long on that account. I'm long ES at the moment. I'm trying along with the bottom there. On my main accounts, I'm flat. This is just a tournament-based account. So trying the longs off the bottom there. Gold keeps picking up. Interestingly enough, off those lows. Bitcoin as well. But gold keeps picking up off of these lows. We dropped down into 49,800. 4980, sorry, and then we keep on bouncing off of these lows that we've kind of experienced all week right now. It's been pretty tough trading conditions on gold, I must say, at least at the minute. Nvidia picks up, market will pick up as well. It should. That's why I like that second short on the Nasdaq as a field trade, because Nvidia was coming off of that opening range low, like this, back down towards the lows. And we are struggling to get some follow through here. But yeah, that's what I am trying at the moment. Again, my two trades, first one, YM long, and then the field trade on Nasdaq off the highs back down towards the lows. Putting me green on the day so far. And I actually have another payout coming in the next couple of days. So that's always nice. It's been going along really, really nicely at the minute. Just ticking over, right? I shared that one FTMO account that I've had for like 2 months. Where's it here? I'll get it up for you guys. Where's it here? There we go. So this is this one FTMO account that I've had for quite some time now. 2 months, I'm trying to get on the scaling plan. I'm up 13 grand. From today, a little bit more than that, 14 grand. So yeah, it's going along really, really nicely. And very few people get to the scaling plans. So yeah, very stoked about that for sure. That ASVX link, please. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, put in the chat. Hit the first link over there. over here. Hit the link over there. Then hit trade, join my live trading room. That's the one that you need to hit, right? Yeah, the long would be, as I said, it would be against. I don't personally use the RB, so I'm just trying along with the opening range low. I'm trying along with this opening range low back up towards the highs. That's NQ. You can have a look at on ES as well. ES is actually trading a lot weaker than NQ at the moment. NQ is holding up probably because Tesla and that are holding up too. I don't personally use the RB. It is against VWAPs and that. I'm trying along off the lows. This is not on my main account. It's on a free competition based account that you can have cash prices for, right? I've already taken my 2 trades for the day. I very rarely, if I have 2 good winning trades like that, I very rarely will trade again on those specific accounts. But we actually are going to try that long on NQ as well. It is still holding up pretty nicely. Let's go to NQ. It is holding up pretty nicely. This could be another nice higher low, right? On the if you didn't take trades on your main account, would you have taken that long on your main account? No, because I'm done trading for the session. If I did take it on my main account, I would still probably take these longs, but very, very small size. I wouldn't be looking to give back profits from the day. Okay. I like the read. I like to test things out on this account, particularly later on in the session. So yeah, I still like these longs. I'll take them on my main account, very small size, but I'm done on those for the day. Okay. Is lagging a bit this right now. Yeah, so it still looks like we're holding up at the minute. It is coming off this daily VWAP as well on NQ, right? So back up towards the highs. My short on NQ was over here, back down towards the lows. Price has been very, very choppy recently too. Let's just have a look at what Bitcoin is doing. Normally when the indexes pick up a little bit, Bitcoin likes to pick up as well. Okay, I don't want the premium plan. Good question, Dodge. Yeah. As I said, I like to try different things, different ideas, and see. Okay, well, clearly this isn't working when you do take these type of trades. In this sort of scenario, if there was early in the day, what would you want to see to take a trade? Rejection of New York VWAP or short to overnight VWAP or reclaim of? So maybe rephrase that question. If this was early in the day. So if this was early in the day, I like something like this and then get the move back up off the highs. I think if we hold this opening range low, we definitely could see back up towards the highs. Right now, we aren't seeing strength come into the market too much at the minute. But if this was early in the day, like as I said, like on YM, the trade that I took earlier, it was bullish over pre-market into the open, and I got the pullback and then took that quick scalp long. So that's ideally what I like to wait for. Is I clearly have a bias and I look to take the pullback and get long in the direction that I like. See why I'm still holding off that low of day though, which is interesting. Yeah, so when we are between VWAPs, it is definitely a tougher trade. You know, where we're sitting at right now on NQ, we're underneath the New York session open VWAP, but we above the daily VWAP. So I'm going to go with the longs because we were bullish into pre-market. Okay. So yeah, that's my thought process on that. It's good questions. Gold. As I say, gold off those lows. Yeah, explain it. Perfect. Yeah. So if we are between the VWAPs, I'll go ideally with what we've done pre-market and with the H4 data. The H4 data tells me that we need to stay long bias today as well. Most of the stocks are bullish. Any other questions in the chat right now? Should we still holding up? Yeah, I'm glad I could explain that. So as I said, from the screener perspective, what the H4 data is telling us to stay long. Now, obviously, that could change, of course. But again, I think if I'm trading, again, that's a good question. What you asked about my different accounts, I think splitting them up are good. So even if I'm done on my main account, I might have another account that I'll trade later on in the trading day. Most of my trading is done before 12 Eastern, and then I'll take other trades later on the day to experiment. You can sometimes get some nice afternoon moves as well on the indexes. So that's not out of the question. But most of my trading is like my done before 12. If it's not, then I will definitely play small in the afternoon. If there's nothing like really, really clear, you can definitely find some nice trades in the afternoon. That's for sure. Any other questions in the chat right now, guys? I hope you guys have had a good start to the week. It's been pretty decent my side. And just taking one good trading day at a time, right? Here comes a little bit of a push. Why I'm getting a little bit of a pickup of these lows. So I don't like shorting down at low of day. Or buying it hard there as well, right? Obviously. Even under daily VWAP, you stay away from shorting if H4 is bullish and overnight. So even under daily VWAP, you stay away from shorting if H4 is bullish and overnight was bullish. Am I understanding right? I mean, it depends. If H4 is bullish and we're underneath the daily VWAP, maybe, we got a bit of a mixed bag there where, the data is different to price action. And maybe it could be a little bit more of a choppier day. I like things to be aligned. When they are aligned, I definitely have my better trades. That's for sure. That's like my bread and butter, where we got things aligned, and I'm taking good trading setups based on the data as well as my read and technical analysis of it. So, I would definitely say you want them to be for me, my best trades come when they're aligned. When I'm scratching around and trying to find setups, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Why are you not using auto flow charts? Doesn't work for me. I make money without it. So I'm not going to add complexity to my trading, where I keep it simple with data, and that works for me. Find what works for you, right? Think auto flow might work for you. I've never used it, so it just doesn't work for me. Yeah, 100%. Always, that's why I stream here, right? So you guys can actually pick my brain and see what I'm thinking. So Nasdaq had a nice 5-minute close now. Now I would like this next couple of bars to get above that New York session VWAP personally. If we go drop down to like a 1-minute chart as well, we are coming up off those lows, making high lows like this right now. So it looks good at the minute. New York session VWAP will definitely pose some form of resistance at the minute. But we also have most of the Mag 7 stocks are actually bullish here too. They're all green on the day. There you go. I'm picking up off the lows as well. Okay, so yeah, looking good. I always want you guys to be asking questions, picking my brain, see what I'm seeing. As I said, the two things I use every single day: previous days highs and lows, opening range and VWAP, and H4. My levels, VWAP, opening range, and H4. It's as simple as that. So you're not worried about the initial. I personally don't use the initial balance. No, it doesn't. I've made money without it, so I don't look at it. But hey, if it works for you, use it. I just try to keep my trading as simple as possible for me. Right, and as I said, like if I go to my charts over here at the minute. Okay, I've had a pretty good month so far. Not using auto flow, not using every single thing that you guys are mentioning about. I'm just taking it one good trading day at a time. But a great start there, 58K in profits. Jan, Feb was slower because I was traveling, and then March. So it's been going really, really nicely. How many minis do you trade standing on different accounts, and what are your values per tick? Bruce, so that's all future stuff. I don't trade futures. I trade CFD contracts, and I use this as my lot size calculator. I just made a recent YouTube video just showing you all the tools that I use. I don't use anything like that. I use CFDs, and I calculate my risk using this. That's what I use. So I don't have like a standard that I use. I will trade different sizing based on different accounts that I'm using. So that's what I use. You don't need to know all that future stuff. In South Africa, we can't trade actually with a regulated futures broker. They won't allow us because of geopolitical or geographical reasons. So I use this to calculate my size. You can go check it out over there. I did make a recent YouTube video on this, but this helps me calculate my size. If I'm trading the $10,000 personal account and I want to risk 1%, this will calculate the lot size for me. If I want to risk 10%, this will calculate the lot size for me. That's what I use. I trade CFDs. I don't trade futures. And that's, yeah. I don't even know, bro. Different brokers will have different lots per tick and everything like that. I don't even look at that. I know how much I'm risking on the trade, and that's all that matters. For example, if I wanted to take a long on the Nasdaq, a YM, the Dow, and I want to get in long here, and I want my stop loss 150 points away. I'll move it on that risk size calculator and I'll run a risk $1,000. I want my take profit up there. That will calculate my lot size for me. So all I know is I'm risking $1,000. It's the monetary value. I don't care about ticks and everything like that. I want my stop here and I want to risk $1,000. That will sort it out for me. What leverage do you use? 1 to 50 on my personal account. Leverage doesn't matter if you're risking within bounds. It's all what you're risking on per trade. Leverage just gives you allocation to more capital. It allows you to gear the account more, which I don't need. All that matters is how much you are risking per trade. So if I'm taking a YM long like this and I've got and I want 127 point stop, that will and I want to risk $1,000, that will sort out the lot size for me. That's what I know. That's all you really need. If my stop's here, I'm losing $1,000. Or if I want to risk $5,000, that will change my lot size for me. And I want my stop to be there to change my lot size for me. Leverage and everything like that just gives you access to more capital to gear the account. But if you're not overporting the account, you don't really need it. Can you check the GoTo indicator made my B? Can you use it for your trades? Yeah, I'm going to stick to mine at the moment, but I can have a look at it for sure. What indicator is it? What indicators do you use? I use the opening range, okay, with VWAP, New York session VWAP. I use a 50-minute opening range with New York session VWAP and the daily VWAP. Those two lines across my screen are previous days highs and lows. So this is previous days highs and previous days lows is down there. So we're trading as an outside day. We've taken out the previous days highs and lows. Let me know if that makes sense, Bruce. Sean, if that makes sense. All that matters is how much you are risking per trade. And that position size calculator sorts it all out for me. As I said, if I want to take a long on the YM and I want my stop loss to be here and I want to risk $2,000, it will sort out the position size for me. If I want to risk $1,000, it will sort out the position size for me. That's all that matters. Risk per trade. Perfect. So we are picking up a little bit of momentum here to the high side. Let's see what those accounts actually sitting at. Send me the link to your indicator. I'll have a look at your indicator. What indicator is it? I'll definitely check it out. Especially if it is like VWAP or something like that. Cool. Guys, any last questions? But yeah, Bruce, let me know if that what I've just explained there makes sense for you. If it doesn't, let me know. Yeah, Sean, I saw your message. I don't think we can trade with Apex in South Africa, unfortunately. That's why I trade the CFD still. Yeah, it's been a good start to the year. My win rate, as I said, like my win rate, the average risk reward ratio is probably a bit skewed because I do close my winning trades in half sometimes, so probably closer to like 0.8. But yeah, it's been an impressive win rate to start the year, and I've just been taking one day at a time. I've had losing days, don't get me wrong, but you know, and sometimes they do hurt. But in February I didn't, and then start of this month I had a pretty tough one to start off the month. But just taking good solid setups, and you know, it's not always going to be like this, but when you are trading in flow with the markets, you'll take it. Surprise goes about VWAP to buy. Yeah, I'm looking to buy all off of the VWAP. As I said, I bought, it was still below the New York session VWAP. I'm looking for levels and VWAPs to buy off of. So I bought off the daily VWAP today. If you had to single out the most important thing you have such a high win rate, what would it be? I would say keeping my trading as simple as possible. I don't overcomplicate anything. And then the second thing is I'm not going for massive moves. So I'm not trying to get like 150 points on the NASDAQ. I'm looking for like 40 to 60 or 30 to 60. And then lastly is I don't care about being wrong. You know, I'm willing to get out of my trade. If I'm in a trade, like for example, yesterday, I thought I could have been wrong. Let me show you 2 days. And these were both live streams. So, you know, you can go back and rewatch those. But Friday last week, I took a loss. Okay. On stream, as I said. I took a loss. I liked the longs and I didn't pull it on that pop. I should have maybe got in earlier. I took the loss. I closed out and I managed to hop in on the shorts back to the downside. So I don't care about being wrong and I don't care about catching the full move. And then on Monday, okay, yesterday, I was in a trade on stream right at the open or just after the open. And I didn't like how it wasn't making a new half day. So I just got out of it and then managed to find a better entry price later on. So that I was in long over here. Didn't like it. Ended up flashing it out. I've taken a loss on that and then end up finding a nice entry price later on. So though I think just not expecting the full move and then just being okay with, you know, being wrong sometimes and like getting out of my trades before they turn on me and at least tag some profit on them. So I'd say those are the things that have helped me. But yeah, Sean, I don't think we can trade with Apex in South Africa. That's why I've just stuck to CFDs. But yeah, guys, I'm going to leave you here in the next couple of minutes. I hope that this stream at least helps some guys, giving my thoughts into the markets and just showing you how I'm actually able to take these small bases every single day, but you use, you know, your personal trading accounts along with prop firms, and you can scale up. Make sure to go check out GoChamp. Okay, they're free competition-based accounts, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Yes, sir. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.